Hola. So I'm going to be doing a double take on this. So this is going to be my second video today. Like anyone gives a fuck. Roast. But this is going to be my second video today. And in my last video, I was talking about the pros and cons to having, you know, an inner circle, you know, friends. And then this one is going to be about some relationship advice. Take it for a grain of salt. If it's not for you, it's not for you. And basically, it's going to be some advice on how I think that social media is like the devil for your current relationship. Let's get into it. So, I'm just going to start off with a little story about how damaging social media can be. One of the most common things that I always get asked from one of my friends, I'm not going to mention her name, Audrey, is, you know, she always has this concern that there's something, you know, in the bigger picture when it comes to her significant other's social media. As if, you know, as if she's the only one. I can't tell you how many people I know that have had that issue, including myself. If you have a serious relationship that you're trying to make successful and that other person has social media, and even if you do, one of your first thoughts is, you know, it's going to be speculation. You're going to be looking at, you know, things in a different light, especially if you start seeing them on social media on a regular basis. You probably start thinking like, oh, who are they talking to? What are they looking at? What kind of stuff are they into on this social media? Not to say that everyone is like that. I'm just saying the majority of people are like that. If you disagree, fight me. I guarantee you've never not had a moment where you had that sort of speculation. It's a fact. Social media drives that kind of thing out of people. Even if you are the most trusting person, it's still going to make you have that kind of a speculation regardless of how long you've been together with somebody. So that's key number one. You know, she always asks me, I always have this speculation that there might be something bigger going on whilst on social media. And I said, well, give me an example. She said, I was looking through his Facebook and saw that there was a friendship request from an ex-girlfriend. I said, well, man, if you're looking through their phone, then you already have that. that in itself is a huge speculation. Whether you mean to go there or not, you think subconsciously, even if you're not doing it right there in your face, even if you're not, you know, doing that speculation right there up front, you have that subconscious telling you that something the fuck's going on. If you're going through their phone, and then if you go through their Facebook, and then you see a Facebook request, and it's an ex-girlfriend, your speculation is taken from here, and it's brought in right here. So now you're focused on that. And so my first question to her was, well, did he tell you about it? She said, no. I said, okay, that's no problem. You know, the thing is he didn't accept that friendship request, right? And she said, yeah, that's fair, but don't you think he should have told me? And I was like, I got another question for you. How long ago was this friendship request? Oh, it was about a few weeks ago. And I said, are you talking about literally a few weeks? Like it's been like 3 weeks ago? And she said, yes, it was just at the end of February. And I said, then you ain't got nothing to worry about, man. Don't make that speculation bigger than what it needs to be. If he hasn't done anything, why are you going to complain? Guilty until proven innocent. Probably sure everyone's heard that. So that's what I told her. I was like, look, I mean, if he hasn't accepted that friendship request, maybe he doesn't want to tell you about it because he doesn't want to stir the pot. He doesn't want to create a whole argument out of nothing. You know, now if he accepted that friendship request and he started engaging in conversation, oh, you can bet I would be a pissed motherfucker. That's like anyone's ex reaching out to their, your current, partner and trying to rekindle something. Yeah, fuck you, motherfucker. So I asked her, I was like, so what do you plan on doing? She's like, well, I deleted the friend request. I thought that was pretty funny, actually. And I was like, and he hasn't said nothing? And she said, no. And I said, see, if he hasn't said anything, then either A, he knows that you did it, and he just doesn't want to bring up anything, and he doesn't want to create any problems, or he doesn't know, and he never even knew in the first place that he got that friendship request. So he probably isn't even on Facebook as much as you think he is. And even if it's one of those scenarios, is that really so bad? And she said, no, that's a pretty fair point, you know. But then she said something, the next thing she said was actually kind of interesting to me. That actually kind of threw me on a loop. I didn't know what to say at first, so I had to think on it. She said that she, you know, noticed a pattern on his Facebook where he has this habit where he'll delete his messenger, if that's what it's called, I'm assuming. He'll delete his messenger and then re-download it. And I said, well, does he get on Messenger a lot? And she said, I don't know. So I said, well, you know, to me, that's a red flag. If someone's deleting a messenger when they're at home, but they're, you know, downloading it, and then when they come back home, it's on their phone again, but by the nighttime, they delete it, hell yeah, something's going on. That ain't a secret, my guy. That's something fishy going on. You know, and if not, then he's a fucking idiot for even doing that, because now he's causing something out of nothing. You know, that's... Hey, I don't know. So I said, that's a red flag. And I was like, so what you're getting at is basically you're saying that you're having all these speculations based off of his social media. Is that right? Right. I said, okay. Have you ever thought about asking him to delete his social media whilst you do that at the same time? And she said, oh, he would never do that. I said, why? Why wouldn't you do that? And she said that he'll basically say something along the lines of that he shouldn't have to. You know what? And that's very fucking true. He shouldn't have to, but there's some things you need to sacrifice in order to benefit your fucking current relationship. My guy. It's all about compromise, you dumb fuck. And again, I'm not saying that I'm a perfect guy at all. But when it's a lot easier to give a voice of opinion on the outside of something. Now, if it's my own, I'm fucking chaotic. But again, I said, yeah, he shouldn't have to. But there's just some things you're going to be willing to compromise in order to benefit. And I said, well, what if you guys just set it up for like a week? Say that, you know, we're going to delete all social media for a week so we can focus on us. How the fuck can anyone argue with that? And she said, I don't even know how I'd bring that up. How would I even mention something like that to him? I said, just mention it just like that. Just say, hey babe, I've been reading this article on the internet, and it was, you know, tips and advice on how to build a healthier relationship, and one of the things that came up was to delete your social media and set a goal for how long. Again, who the fuck can argue with that? How can your significant other argue with a statement like that? Again, like in my last video, what I said is, if the people that are on your Facebook don't already know what is going on in your life, what you're doing, where you're at, then why the fuck do they need to know? If they're not in your immediate circle, then why do the people on Facebook need to keep up with your everyday life? Right? You can't argue with that. You can't argue with that, you know, oh, I just want to build a healthy relationship, and I just want to delete our social media for a week. I said, tell him that. And if he says anything against it, then he's doing something sneaky and shady. He probably isn't. But if you're not willing, even if he's not doing anything, why wouldn't you try to do something to benefit and build a healthy relationship with the person that you're with? So I asked her, how long have you guys been together again? She said, oh, we're running up on 8-9 months. I said, 8 or 9 months. And you think that he would really have that big of a problem deleting his social media? Why? And, yeah. I said, look, if you guys have been together that long, you guys are just shy of a year. You guys have almost been together a fucking year. And if he's not willing to delete his social media even for a week, fuck him. It's such a simple thing to do. You don't need it. And that's why, you know, she said, well, you know, since social media is so addictive, like, you can't expect someone to just wing themselves off of it like that. And I said, I'm not telling him to delete it forever like I did. I'm just saying delete it for a week. It's a very realistic goal. I'm not asking him to be a fucking bodybuilder in a matter of days. I'm asking, delete your fucking social media for a week. It's all a mind game. You gotta have the fucking willpower and drive to better your own fucking relationship. Am I fucking crazy? I mean, come on. And, you know, like I said, am I fucking crazy? I don't think so. I've never seen any benefit from having a social media. Unless you're like old, you know, you're married, you've been together for fucking years and years and years and years. And social media is the only way you can keep up with your old friends from, you know, the fucking 40s, you know. I mean, that live in a different state, but these people, majority of the time, don't even have people outside of their own city. That's why I say it's not that big of a deal to get rid of them. If you think about it, go into your own Facebook and count how many people live in your city, or at least near your city, versus the amount of people that live out of it. I guarantee it's going to be a 10-to-1 margin. You're going to have almost all of your friends on there that you are around. And if you don't, then I mean, some people like to just have random people on their Facebook. That's a thing, I know. But again, be willing to fucking delete your shit, even if it's just for a week. And I said, look, if he has nothing to hide, this should be a good opportunity for him to prove you wrong. Because he already apparently knows that she has these kinds of speculations that the social media thing is giving her some discomfort. So, this would be a great opportunity for him to show her up. Moving on. So then she went on to say that his Instagram is a little bit more heinous. My guy, come on. And Instagram is a little bit more heinous in the fact that he has all of these fucking bitches on there. Which I know this is a very common, you know, thing for guys to do. Why? I don't know. Man, you can go on to fucking Pornhub, man. Just whack one out. Why do you gotta add all these fucking people on your fucking Instagram and Facebook? Just to get yourself in fucking trouble, man. Get on some fucking porn site, rub one out, be done with it. Go on. Move on with your own relationship. Don't fucking fantasize about these people on your fucking social media. Again, I don't even know if that's what the guy's doing, but... But that's where my mind is going, because my friend also alluded on the fact that he likes other people's photos, other girls' photos, even including some people that he used to date. Oh. Oh my God, that's horrible. It's such a bad move, my guy. It's, you know, he's liking all these other people's photos. Another reason to prove, just, you know, proof that you need to delete your social media. If you can't handle it, get rid of it. And it's something as simple as fucking Instagram. That's like the worst form of communication. You're just posting fucking pictures. And I asked, well, does he get on Instagram regularly? And she was like, well, yeah, he gets on there almost every day. And I said, no, what I mean is, does he post things on there regularly? And she said, well, no. She said, I think the last photo he posted was almost, you know, 10 months ago. I said, then why does he have it? You know, again, that's just, like, one of those things. Like, if you don't use it on a regular basis, then why the fuck would you even waste your fucking phone's data or your phone's memory like that? Just get rid of the fucker. I don't know, though. I don't know. I'm not a guru. I'm just... This is exactly the reason why I don't have anything. And so I said to her, look, you need to have a sit down with this boy. Tell him, look, I'm having this uncomfortable, mindset about you and this social media. I feel like it's taking away from our own relationship, and it would really, it would put me at ease if you could at least show me that you're willing to do this for me, for us. And I told her, I was like, if he's not willing to, sounds shitty, I'd kick that motherfucker to the curb. Hell no, I'm not dealing with that. You got all this social media, and you're not even willing to do it for a week? Yeah, no. And just another thing off subject of the whole social media thing, I thought this was pretty funny. So she also mentioned to me that she, to give herself some clarity and closure, she wanted to ask him about why his past relationships failed. And she said that he told her he doesn't need to tell her any of that because it's an invasion of his privacy. Oh my God, dear boy, oh boy, boy howdy, by God, oh my God, oh, an invasion of your privacy, really? It's an invasion of your fucking privacy. You know what, even if it is, let's go hypothetically. Let's say hypothetically, if this is really an invasion of your privacy, wouldn't you want to give the other person that you're with some closure? Look, unless you did something heinous like fucking raped them, you beat them, or you killed them, yeah, I would probably not want to say anything either. Why? Because that's pretty fucking bad. But if you didn't do anything wrong, what would be the harm in giving this person some closure? Letting her know, look, this is why we're not together. I'm not asking you to fucking reminisce. I'm just asking you to tell me what went wrong. So that way I can know what not to do, or what to do. There's so many benefits from knowing. You don't need to know every fucking little detail. Just tell me, at the end of the day, what was the fucking punch card? Why did you guys clock out? There is nothing wrong with asking that kind of a question. And especially if you are letting that person know, this is what I want, I want to know this for closure. I want to know what I can do. I want to know what I can do for us and what I shouldn't do for us. Let me know so I can know how to build our relationship. An invasion of your fucking privacy. Oh my God. If you're willing to swap bodily fluids with a motherfucker, then, you should not have any fucking problem telling them a fucking little story. Sorry. It's just a cold hard truth, my guy. You guys have literally stuck your fucking genitals around each other. You guys have been fucking doing the piggly fucking wiggly. And you're not gonna tell her why you and your ex broke up? Why? An invasion of my privacy. Oh my fucking God. That's some crazy shit right there. Whoo! That got me heated. When she told me that got me mad. So I told her, I was like, so he won't answer any of that? He won't answer you at all? She said no. And I said, you know what? Me and Erica, we know everything about our past relationships. We know everything. Why? Because I want to know. You benefit from knowing. So you know what to do and what not to do. And she's like, really? How did you ask her? I said, I just asked her. You just ask him. And if they're not willing, I said, the next time you ask him, and if he says that same exact shit, you know what you need to do? You need to walking around but in a bra and panties around the house, right? Walk around butt naked if you have to. And if he comes up to you and starts trying to grab you or cop a feel, say, nope, get off. No, nope, get off. That's an invasion of my privacy. I guarantee that'll start changing the fucking tune a little bit. Another story for another time.